Now some people, I guess, want to know more about flights, hotels, those like kayak. What can I say? Well, first of all, I came to a system, right, which is I came logically to a system that's supposed to be outside of businesses, because I did not like to go and put my computers or ask to connect their computers to my computers. Or, I just want to eliminate that walking somewhere and talking. Basically, I came to a model, my own external system model is a business, okay? Now, like I said, first of all, I came to a certain configuration, search engine, and e-commerce, which is not my stores. Like suppose Home Depot, Lowe's, Laundromat, any store, that's not my store. It's not my platform. So later I came to my own platforms, few, not all of them, only few. It was like flights, so I came to flights. Flights is what is my platform? What I call by my platform is I have a platform and I have certain space, and people basically have account and they place on my platform, and then I have search engine just for that platform to compare. So normally, suppose Southwest, Swiss Airline, KLM, any company, American that airline. So they have own sites. For me, it's okay. They have sites, but I came to that idea of comparing the flights, and it gives you information. So that's my platform. So it's like similar, supposed to like eBay. eBay for me was a certain platform would be allowing other sellers to sell used items. But my flights would be allowing airline companies to sell their tickets, but it's within my platform. There is another way. They could use search engine. Well, people can use search engine. They can pull individual company, and then again pull individual company, and make notes or something and compare, right? That's one way. But there is another way. I have my own platform and I have them listed. So if I type like from here to suppose Sydney, and I have a list of different companies. So that's my flight platform. But the airline companies should be on that platform. Otherwise, like I see Japanese many times are not on that platform. Sometimes you can see them, but not all of it. So if Japanese are not on that platform, then you will not see the flight. They might don't want to deal with those people because they're basically illegal users with Olga's basically illegal papers. So not everybody like. But my original was not with Olga, all the papers. My original was just the platform allowing others. How do I get others? Well, like I said, my platform is allowing them. So I would need to work with them. At some point I said it can be a straight line. It's not redirection, but a straight line, like suppose I had like trading, like on right real-time trading. So no redirection, just straight line from particular company gives you information on that particular flight. So that was my original. So in case of trading, I have to trading platform. In case of suppose flights, I have straight line from the company, suppose ticket company. It gives to my platform information, and people see it. People can buy it, and because I have e-commerce there right next to me, it will process, so that people can buy with either one payment system I had, or suppose major credit cards. So that's for flights. And then information, of course, on every flight, ticket, whatever, time, how long, place to stay, overnight or whatever. So now that was my first, and then later I came to hotels and vacations. Well, if you fly, you can have hotels, but if it's vacation, it's hotels and vacation. So for me, it was like I can combine or I can make separate. So I could make separate for flights, and then I can have separate for hotels. Hotels, which is, I call it my platform, that would be allowing hotels to place available rooms or whatever they have. They might have more than just rooms. They might have, suppose, they might have like, you can rent sometimes meeting room or certain things beside room. So I came to that in vacation, for vacation. Vacation, which is special packages. So suppose I can have separate, or I can have one bigger platform. So that's how I did look, either separate for hotels and then separate for vacation, or hotels with vacation, and then if I combine, it will be hotels, vacations, and flights, so all together. That's how those like kayak appear. They use my combined version, but sometimes you might say not combined version. I did say it can be combined, it can be just not combined. It depends on, I guess, budget and programming people. And I did not like the idea of overloading, because from my experience it will slow down. Certain things will slow down. So I was okay with some kind of easy to work with, to explore platform. So I was okay with separate or just combine. If it's combined, then you have certain place on top and it says like flights or hotels, vacations. Now another option, like to add extra different services, taxi, or different rentals. Now if you go on vacation, you can count the vacation stuff, whatever vacation they have. Maybe right now they have different, like expensive hotels, they have spa. Maybe you can add spa, whatever is. I did say already before about it. Now that's my platform for, or platforms if I want to separate. That's how they appear. That's not Silicon Valley brain. Believe me, it's not Silicon Valley brain. That's my brain from Minnesota, living not so far from 3M or Seagate, or some point there's DuPont. They have DuPont, or well, they have Best Buy. Best Buy is Minnesota company, but I don't know where it's corporate. I did go to Best Buy to different Best Buy, but I'm not sure where it's corporate. But they do have companies, so that was there. It was not, believe me, it's not from Silicon Valley, it's not from Seattle. They use mine. Now, what do I think? Well, that was my platform. If, okay, suppose my system is Google, right? That's my system. And now I do allow them to add, they add, but I have something to do, so I make my own platforms. Another platform I had, another version of my platform is not allowing. That's, I would say, my third version, but I had much less for it. I did think less. It's a third version. Third version is I have my warehouse specifically designed for certain items. So like if you see tennis warehouse or this warehouse or this warehouse, golf warehouse, that's my version for online. So in case of like flights, I have different flights, different companies on my platform. Now, in case of tennis or golf warehouse, I do have different golf companies, but my model is different in a way of how to say, I don't allow 100 sellers selling the same let's say Nike. I just have particular store, physical store, which has Nike and different items. And then they have different companies. They have maybe 1 or 2 physical locations, but the rest is online. That's my another model. So in this case, I don't have many sellers. Basically, it's one seller, but selling different shoes. Specializing, suppose, just in shoes, like shoes, particular tennis shoes or whatever, and different companies. Because normally you cannot, like I was working at JCPenney. If you walk in, there are only a few brands. It's not everything. But then they have pants, they have belts, they have this. They have basically everything by a little. Everything but little. So I came to a model, I don't need everything by a little bit. I want just one thing, but a lot, as more as possible. So I came to this model of big warehouse of different items. So if you see like golf warehouse, and they have all kind of stuff, or tennis warehouse, they have all kind of stuff. More than normally you could find. That's my another model. That's actually, again, it was used illegally, implemented illegally. I'm not supposed to do that. They have illegal papers from Olga too. So that's pretty much shortly about my flights and all that. I can tell all my design was based on LinkedIn. It's not based on like previously, like suppose you go to AutoZone, it's not based on LinkedIn. You go to I don't know now Oracle, but old Oracle, they did not have LinkedIn. And what is it? You know, the trading. So for trading, information for trading, Wall Street was using. It's not based on LinkedIn too. But certain look design, I did explain Olga for my warehouse or anything. Everything is based on LinkedIn. So you have certain things, certain design picture. This click and show based on LinkedIn. So that would be my platform for travel, flights, hotels. Now, like boats, I had a platform which is my platform for cars. like I said, it's similar. So it will allow other users to place inventory. So in case of cars, they would place cars, had certain design. And in case of, like say, boats, it can be for boats too, which is similar to cars. So it will allow owners to place inventory on my platform. But my platform actually is, I would say, so I have not my stores, and then I have certain part of my building which is my platforms. So one of my platforms would be, suppose, hotels, flights, cars, boats. I can combine boats and cars if I really want. I can combine with something else, but at that time I thought maybe it will be kind of hard to run for people to explore. Maybe it's hard to run. Maybe it's too much to search. So I was kind of on the side more simple and split, but if it will allow to run many things, then it's okay. Because for people it's convenient. Instead of going to different sites, they have few altogether. Now, that would be e-commerce. I would consider cars and like boats, that would be my e-commerce platform. Now, another kind of e-commerce, that company, particular company, would sell that particular boat. Like I've seen, suppose, Sunseeker. Sunseeker has own site and they can sell. Or like suppose Benetti. Benetti is selling, or Porsche, or any kind of yacht company, right? So they can sell, but I can have my platform allowing people supposed to put the dollars or the lands or whatever, certain criteria, and it would give different companies what they can buy. So it is convenient for the customer. What I call like for design thinking, it's called customer experience. So customer experience is different than just search every individual company. So they just go and basically they place, and the customer will put criteria it will give. So that would be my platform e-commerce way with my own platforms. But like I said, not my platform. It means their site. It would be individual company. Now, what else to say? It can be used like in case of used. I can put like new or used yachts, new or used. So I have a platform for yachts, the new or used. At that time, I did say a certain, I guess, percentage compensation they would get from sales, because you don't make that software or that platform for free. You need something like to pay for that, and certain compensation. It is business, so you need to pay for it. So my original thinking was they work and pay certain compensation. Now, besides that, they can get money from advertising. They advertise, different companies get from advertising. So my general design was, at that time I came to design either on the left side, certain things on the left side, and then all the top. Like when I came to Amazon, I had the top design. eBay is mostly like on the left side, but the front page is kind of similar. If you see front page eBay and front page Amazon, that's my thinking for the front page. My front page in some ways the same for that platform for used and new, but for used they would put certain items which is kind of more suitable for use, and for new which is suitable for new. So I redesigned my new and used items. I did redesign. Now when it comes to like boat sales or car sales, yeah, you need to put input, what kind of car, what kind of this or this or this. The same for house, for boat, and then should give you a list and certain price, and you click, it give you more information. So my design, you can see my certain design. It's not design of AOL of 91. It's my way of design. I came to certain steps, certain my way of design. I did not like to look at whatever they had before me. It's not Silicon Valley design thinking. All this car boats, they use mine, and they're not supposed to even ask to implement. They were implemented because of my ex-wife's papers, but it's not my legal papers. They had to look for me, but they're lazy. They decided to go easy way. Well, that easy way is a legal way. I can tell you, for financing, they had to be disapproved. The finance companies had to ask who is initial telling, where did you get it? Because all those programmers, they were programming which does not belong to them. Normally, you program, you need to start from scratch. You need to come to idea and then program that idea. They didn't come to those ideas. Some people came and they told them to program my ideas. That's illegal. Because they did not buy, they didn't pay. Wife allowed. It's not wife, she was ex-wife. So she was ex-wife, my rapper's wife, telling my decisions, and they're implementing. That's illegal business. They cannot copyright. For copyrights, they were using all kind of look like I allowed. I never did allow. That's Olga's fake papers. So even if you have all those kayak and all that, I can tell you they started from illegal use. For legal use, they would need to see me. They would need to go to copyright office with me. They would need to offer to investor with me. Not with papers somebody is allowed. That's fake papers. It's like, it's like I go right now and take something and make paper. Somebody is allowing me, and I'm selling. It's a bogus business. I'm telling you, that's a fake business. Some people, they steal money. I know some people they steal money. They make fake papers and trying to fool and steal money. And in fact, those online, a lot of online, those African businesses, from what I know, they have a lot of different fake papers or things, trying to get money somehow by tricks. So Olga is one of those kinds. She's not African, but the same, making all kind of papers there, and then submitting to courts. And then those papers are used for like kayak or travel or whatever. All it's illegal. I'm telling you, all that American exploring is illegal. For them to be legal, they should not have people with papers. They should have a talent, and those companies should have to talent's attorney. They did not have talent's attorney. They had people with fake papers, talking about the mind that look like wife because she only get money. See, so that's pretty much shortly about travel and some other things.